All right, welcome back to Just Enough Garage. This weekend we got a lot of stuff coming up, and it's going to make a great video. Stay tuned. We got rescue, we got a cruise, we got repairs on the rat rod. We are busy. Thanks for watching. Okay, last week's video, you saw that I identified I lost some of my parts on the drive, and it's these lights have been on here for 10 years, and every single one of them has been broken and messed around, and they've been parked in the shop, and people bang into them, and they were magnet lights that I bolted on because I like that old 50s round style look, and they just don't make those anymore. So I'm trying something different today. Let me show you what I got here. These are little LED lights and some washers. So the wires are really pretty close here, and I wanted to put that in there. Let me see if I can set that up so you can see what I'm doing. Anyways, last week's video, I really felt positive about that. I thought that was super awesome. I got really good feedback from it. I appreciate all the people who are supporting this channel right now, making it come alive. It's super awesome to share this stuff with you. Okay. So I could just stick the wire in there and just let it do that, right? Just let it do that. And you guys know me by now, I'm not going to do that. This is all beat to heck on both sides. They're about the same. So, this is a 5/8 washer. This is a 3/4 washer. My plan here was to blind weld in behind where you wouldn't see it and it won't mess up the patina. Paint those, probably just black. I mean, does it matter? So the problem with this one, I like the way this one fits better. It's smaller diameter, but when you apply the wire to it, it doesn't really fit in there, and I'd have to drill that out. And truthfully, I don't know that I have a drill bit that large, but I could do it on there, right? Trying to hold that in a drill press would be a bugger. I don't own a lathe. So this one, 3/4, it fits in, but it's a little bit loose. But when you look inside, it's so minor that I think I could put a little adhesive on there, a couple of wraps of electrical tape, shove it in, and it would stay in. The problem with that is if I fit it to where it looks good on the top, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I think I could get away with it. So that's the repair I want to do this weekend, because I'm going on a cruise tomorrow. Let me tell you about the cruise. A friend of mine I haven't visited with in a while calls me up, and he had a rat rod, and he knows some people who have cars, some of his cousins, whatever. You know, he calls me up and says, "Hey, Darian, we're going to this place on Saturday morning. You want to join us?" And I'm like, well, you know, I'm a question guy. Well, what kind of cars do we have? Well, you could bring one of yours. Well, which one? I want to fit in, right? Are we doing Japanese mini trucks? Well, I can bring my brat. Are we doing Suburbans, Chevy Suburban C10 stuff? No. Are we doing wheelies, service boxes? No. Are we doing RS supercar, muscle car, 80s vibe? He says, no, Darian. He says, it's mostly trucks. And I said, oh, I got the one for you. Last week we drove it a little bit, and so this is a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and fix the turn signals. I think that's going to look all right. Go for a cruise. Let's talk about the rescue. Keep you guys interested, hopefully, in the first couple of minutes. Quit dropping out of my videos. Pay attention. This is fun. So a while back, I mentioned this a few times. One of the early videos I did 2 summers ago was a motorhome race. Okay, I have a motorhome. One of my daughters has a motorhome. We went to a camp trip. We lined these motorhomes up out in the woods, and we raced them on a road. Now, the whole thing was maybe 35 miles an hour. They're slow. But she won. Then she's had some children. She's gone through life. The motorhome has sat for a little while, and she calls me up and says, "Dad, will you help me?" Of course. And this is in my wheelhouse. It's a winning motorhome, and we're going to get it back on the road. Now, that may seem stupid to some people, but it's nice when your kids call you. you know. Anyways, we're gonna do that later on. It's not really a rescue, but we're definitely getting it out of a storage area. She's had it for a few years, getting it back on the road, so it should go pretty easy. She told me she didn't expect it to be much of a trouble, but just, you know, to get back out there and to do something with an old vehicle. Hers is old, mine's old. We have fun. Anyways, let's get going on this. Let's make a difference, and I will definitely show some videos of the cruise. 7, 8 cars are supposed to go, and it's maybe a 40-mile cruise, just some guys hanging out. Should be cool. Okay, I got those magnets off. You can see I just put a bolt through there somehow. I took it apart, I guess, years ago, and that just bolted on. The magnet held it, and then that was the safety. Okay, great. Moving on with life. Last week's video, appreciate all the input from all the comments. There was quite a few comments. Bill, thank you. You are a #1 fan. Appreciate all your comments. It really is encouraging. But what I was getting at is, before I started getting all misty-eyed about about helping my daughter on her project and getting her motorhome going, was the last few minutes of that video to me was really awesome. And, not that the vehicles are awesome, or the day was awesome, or the neighborhood was awesome, or it was just the experience all came together to me to see that I'm making some headway on some personal things, and what a great opportunity to spend time with my children. I was super, like, when you see it visually, it did something for me. Let's move on with this. I just wanted to say I'm grateful. Let's move on with this. So this little Miller machine I've had for a number of years. You guys see I'm always welding something. So if you ever want to be a car guy, you better be a welding guy too. A little bit of an electrician guy, and a little bit of jack all trades. And you can't allow conventional thinking to wear you down. So I'm going to line that up to what I believe is going to look good for me in my circumstance. And then I'll tack weld it on here. I went with the bigger washer just because I thought that it would be like easier to mount. Even though visually I like the smaller one. Oh, great. Okay, that's about all I can hold there without a glove. Let's look at it. You guys can probably see it already. Can you see it already? Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. Maybe I'll try to rotate that up just a little bit, cover that. This gap here is going to be covered, of course, by the bulb. So let me get a glove and a hammer and give it a tippity tap. Like I said, I really did lose a pair of welding gloves somewhere in this shop. Lord, I don't know. You know, I had a guy come by here a few weekends ago. I did a favor for a guy and welded some stuff. I wonder if I set the gloves down like under his hood or something. He drove away. It's weird. I don't know. Well, I'm sure Harbor Freight will have more gloves for 10 bucks, 20 bucks, whatever they are. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, baby. You guys see that I'm not doing this with a hood because I'm really just tacking it. Let me get away. So what happens on these is this will get boogered up and then it will stick to your work. So you take the appropriate tool and you work that out. And Bob's your uncle, away you go. I think that's a British term, Bob's your uncle. We hear it quite a bit around here, so I say it quite a bit. I think I've mentioned this before. When it's a rat rod, there's no rules. So if you want to weld a washer to the back end of a 70-year-old truck bed, ain't nobody stopping you. It's all opinion based. If you want to make a rear bumper out of a 1/2-inch diameter chain, nobody's stopping you. If you want to hit it with a hammer, nobody's stopping you. I think you guys get the drift of what I'm saying. I'll go ahead and whip bang this one up, and we're going to make this one short today. Next thing you'll see is me doing the wiring. So when doing a quality paint job, find some old paint in your shop. shake it enough. Find an old dirty rag that you can put right like that. This is still warm. I always like painting them when they're warm. It feels like it's like baked on. Stand in front of the camera, and then you want to do the back, because we don't want this shiny. We don't want people to see this. We want them to think it's... Ta-da! Still a little shiny. If I repainted that bumper, you wouldn't even notice the lights. Nah, who cares if you notice? Same thing over here. Greasy rag. Wrap it around. Painting 101. This is not a paint channel. it's really a goof off channel. It's a goof off channel mingled with some successes. So let's talk about these lights. I took one out of the package. This is what they came as. I paid $9 for these each at our local O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's. I'm not committed to it, but I need to have turn signals for the drive tomorrow. That one's broke. Those were $50, $13, $18 when I bought them. I don't know, but now they're expensive. And frankly, they were getting busted off over here because when people walk around, somehow they were like, I'll draw some of your attention. So these have a theme, these little pointers here. Some years ago, this was part of a garden gazebo. They're aluminum. A guy was throwing it away. I'm an idiot. I collected them. Why? There was 5. I was building this at the time. One became the shifter. 2 on the back. And 2 on the front. Now you see they're here. And they're here. And now they're here. And now they're here. Why? Because people come around here. Instead of, you ever go to a car show? You ever walk around a car in a parking lot? Walk around the car. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to walk real close to it, and then when it hits me in the shins, I can complain to the owner. Don't do that. I'm going to say to you, hey, what's wrong with you? Another classic. These sprint car headers that I bought off of eBay for $300. They absolutely fit perfect with my body. It's just amazing those worked. But people will come right up. You will literally shut off the truck, and they'll come right up. Durr! I know I'm being mean right now, but come on. Really? Do people do that with motorcycles? Do they just walk right up and lean on the exhaust? I mean, I can understand if you're, a child, but an adult? Really? Anyways, I guess the side pipe era didn't teach you. I had a dad with a 69 Ford half-ton pickup, and it was red with side pipes. And we learned as kids not to let our feet go underneath getting out. Anyways, that's my complaint. There's what grinds my gears. I'm going to go ahead and just probably show you the finished product. These are the brake lights down below. Brake lights, both sides. These are turned. They all come on with the running lights. Simple as that. That's the way I like to wire them. Because my systems aren't very complicated. If I was to try to run signals there for some of these wiring, when you put on the brake, it'll signal to the front, and I don't like that. So I do separate wires. And it works out. It's what I do. I mean, if you guys are smarter than me, go ahead and put it in the comments on how to do it. But once the paint's dry, I'll stick that in there. Probably run the wire down the pocket. I'll have to add a little bit of wire, clip these off, run the wire up the pocket. It'll probably dip right under here. I'll drill a hole somewhere, and away it goes. Anyways, I'll show you the finished product, and we'll get on with the rest of our weekend. All right, we got them in. Let's see what it looks like from here. I'll throw the key. Alright, I have to check the video. Obviously, you guys saw if the brake lights work or not. I'm by myself today, so that's it. Lights installed. Hopefully that's good enough. Just enough? I keep saying that, just enough. I don't want to associate that with bad work. It's just, I have a skill set, and that's as far as I can get. So then I go, well, that's just enough. I got it done. I have just enough talent for the wiring. I had just enough talent for the welding. I had just enough talent for the vision. And that's who I am. So that's where I go with the just enough garage. It's just me and some kids working on stuff that I think is cool. And hopefully it inspires you guys to do stuff that you think is cool as well. Take them for a ride. Go out and develop something. Figure something out. Be positive. You know, you can't help but have a smile on your face when you drive some of these rigs. And the most amazing thing psychologically is everybody else smiles too. So, get out there and make some smiles. Okay, so here I am at the undisclosed
location.
This is like the Indiana Jones. This is my daughter, Courtney. This is like the Indiana Jones Inn where we open the thing and there's going to be boxes. Inside here is the Champion. The Allegro. That's funny, they got individual doors, but then they're all connected.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
We've got one very long string right here.
So this is it. This is the beast we're going to get going. And it's going to a different spot for storage. It is for sale if somebody wants it, but that's just because, what, you got 2 kids now?
Yep.
1.5. Anyways, we'll get, you know what, open it up. Let's see, is it inside? Does it look nice inside?
It used to.
It used to? It's been in storage for how long?
Year and a half.
Year and a half it's been here. This is a very nice coach.
It really is.
It really is. It just hasn't gotten a lot of use, you know. These things are everywhere in America. Let's take a look inside.
Oh, we got all kinds of water.
The rats didn't get to it yet.
That's good.
Yeah, she's a nice one. The interior's good. Chevy powered. Anyways, we'll get started here. When I get organized, we're going to connect the battery and stuff. When it gets organized, we'll take a picture of it coming out. And this is the Champion driver. We are talking about a rematch, but it may never happen. You may be the winner forever.
I might be the reigning champion supreme.
The first and only motorhome race.
And you can never
I can never
me.
no, it's all right. Anyways, we'll get set up here and get this thing going. I will show you when it starts. So I just pulled the dipstick on this thing. It is literally 6 feet long. Here, hold the camera. I mean, look at. I mean, I guess the oil, when you check this, Courtney, you're actually putting it in all the way to the ground where oil comes from to dip it out.
Oh, yes.
Anyways, it's good to oil. Good job. She's got the battery connected. It was a nice switch. Do I need to check the coolant? I don't see any puddles under it, right?
Yeah, I didn't see any.
So that's been sitting here 1.5 years. Let's see if it actually starts or if we're going to have to jump start it. You can see inside here this coolers. The way these set up, they built the motorhome around this. This was a chassis. You can see they weld stuff to it and then they set the body on. And they're kind of hokey, but these are Class A's. Anyways, you can see that's your radiator. There's an air conditioner, transmission cooler, and it has some auxiliary fans. Does it ever get hot when you drive it or anything? Or is it, so it's a good unit, huh?
It's been great.
Oh, gee whiz.
Well, it's because you're shoving back into the earth right now.
Yeah, I'm drilling my own hole.
Yep.
Okay, let's. Did you ever check oil on it ever?
No.
No. I'm literally the first person to check the
I
oil
shouldn't say that, but no.
No, it's all right. That's what you do. I knew you well enough to know that it was time to check it. Looks like you just tightened this.
I'll be honest, I never quite figured those out. I think it's just a little hook latch.
That is neat. You can tighten it. So this one was out of adjustment too. Okay, this one is. All right, let's see if we can get. And then you get to click. Oh, I'm dumb.
Oh, me too.
You use the thumb to fix it. It's the thumb, and then you tighten this, and then it takes the rattle out. See?
There we go.
Let's start her. Where's the key?
In my hand.
Yeah. see if it'll do it. You film me. They don't care about you. They care about me. No, they care about us. Did you know the other day, Court, I got really good comments?
Really?
Yeah, I've been promoting comments and thumbs up. Thumbs up. There, people are trying to help me on the algorithm so that I can get more subscribers and more. We can do better, cooler things. You know, like, you know what'd be cool about this motorhome? We take this off, we could put a supercharger on top of here and it would be inside running right there. I mean, nobody's ever done that on the internet. That's an idea I had.
Wow.
Upside down here.
Maybe.
Lights came on.
The door is open, so don't go flying.
Sounds like a fuel pump. That's a good sign.
Yeah. We usually do have to gas it.
Oh yeah, she's gonna run.
Yeah.
This is what a winners do.
This is the winning vehicle.
I spoke too soon.
Uh-oh. Too much confidence in the winner.
53,336 miles. That's a good battery.
We got it new when we got this.
There's no choke or anything. Is there? This should be all automatic, huh?
Yeah.
It's got 60 pounds oil pressure. It's got half a tank of fuel.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I don't hear it like it
It's not catching, yeah.
Do you smell fuel? Have I caught it on fire yet?
I don't feel any blasts of heat.
Sometimes when they sit for a while. Is this open?
Yes.
Do we have to take the seats out?
I think we might.
I
haven't opened it.
I did one time when you first got it.
Okay.
I just looked under it. See what it made it click.
What did you see?
No,
A champion?
I was intimidated by all of its raw beauty. Okay, let's see what. Yeah, this thing's heavy. Oh, it's on a hinge.
Oh, beans. Well,
Oh, I gotta.
we could
Yeah,
scoot
put
it
that
back
on
and then
pause.
turn
Let's move the chairs.
Okay. Well, we failed at.
We couldn't get the dang seat out of the way. It was like, and it's hot as the devil in here. So we're like, okay, maybe it'll just start now.
Maybe it'll just work.
All right, let's just pump a bunch
Yeah.
before that battery runs dead. I don't think it's getting gas. I don't smell it. Haven't caught fire.
Oh.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do it, kiddo.
Beans.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do it. I mean, if somebody knows how to do it, like, oh, there's a secret button, Darian, and the whole seat comes out.
Could be good.
Otherwise, it appears to be all bolts.
Excellent.
Yes, we can rotate it. Yes, we can move it forward and back, but we can't.
We can't clear this little edge here.
Yeah, and this thing hinges up. This side looks like it'll go by.
Yeah, so I don't know what we're missing on this other one.
Well, we're going to get wrenches, and we're going to just take it apart.
That's the just enough way.
There's only a million different. Yeah, there's 4 bolts, and they feel like 7/16. Stand by.
Stand by.
So the chair's off. Big deal. That's the big deal. Somebody in the passenger seat years ago, before before my daughter owned this, tore that handle off at least three different times. So it's like, Henry, slow down. Edna, you don't worry about my driving. Now let's see if this works. Oh, wow, got my fingers already.
Oh no.
Oh, is that what this is for? Henry's been in here before.
Oh, Henry knows what he's doing.
Henry has to work on this. Ay, ay, ay. Can you even see that motor in there? Does this fit this? Oh, yeah, no. I brought my tools kit, which is a different tool kit because it's from my truck tool kit. This is what a champion looks like, Courtney.
Yes, it is beautiful. I bask in the glory.
Hey, Hey, it's got a new carburetor.
Ooh.
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of gas in it. And that choke was sticking closed.
Ah.
So let's try this. Try the old
wrench in the carburetor.
Now, you see how this has been burned? People have done this before, and this is why I said, did you have a fire extinguisher? So if the fire gets going, we have to put a smotherer on it, otherwise we burn down the whole storage unit.
Well, I do have this blanket, but it might be flammable.
Flammable?
Might be.
Yeah. This carburetor should be working better than that. That's a good carburetor. Well, let's try it. I'm going to give it no more gas. Keep the seatbelt out of the internals. See what happens. Is it just the gas is too old? You jump up there and you turn the key, and I'll do this part.
Okay.
Acrobatic.
Ooh.
I'll do all the throttling and stuff.
You tell me.
You just crank it and give it. Alright, hold on. I wonder why did I flood it? The gas doesn't smell that bad. Usually it starts like right away, huh?
It's not usually this long that it takes.
But it does crank.
It does usually crank.
It sounds like you have an exhaust leak over there. You can hear it sucking.
Oh.
That sound.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I think I might have some starting fluid in the truck. We can try that in case this gas is too old. We'll know. Once it runs, it might run the owl gas out. Standby.
There already.
So Courtney made a mention. She says, if I weren't documenting this, it'd run already. And I'm like, yeah, it's got stage fright. So I'm going to set you guys up.
There's a lot to live up to from the last camera appearance.
Yeah, okay, you can't see, but that's all right. I brought this starting fluid, and it's just like we get one shot.
Oh, no.
Otherwise, we're going a few blocks away to the store. I had some, but I didn't realize I was out. So let's open the throttle all the way.
Lower it.
Go ahead and start cranking.
Crank it.
Go ahead and stop. Yeah, there was just enough in there. Must be a spark situation, because, I mean, it's... Where's your flashlight again? Let's just look down there. I mean, I see gas squirting out, but... Pump the gas once or twice. Yeah, it's got more fuel than it needs, so...
Okay.
Fuel is not our problem. Let's check the spark. HEI, these things always work. Yeah, whatever. Let's put this on so that if it wants to start a fire...
It's contained a little.
Yeah. Of course, you gotta get that thing. The guy before me had that just right where it went right through there. I'm doing this as like it'll be the last time I ever take it off.
Yep, make sure it's perfect because you won't touch it again.
Oh, there it goes. It was right there. Okay.
Cool. Did you leave a wrench in there?
No, I got both of them out.
Alright, excellent. I know I would.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Now, they brought no test equipment.
Shucks. We really were confident.
Well, you said it ran, so I was like, I believe you.
Yeah. The last time we left it sitting for a year, it started right off.
Yeah. So maybe it was me.
Yeah. No, it's the camera. I'm just shy.
Let's find a tool so we could put in there, and we can see if spark is jumping to a ground. That's probably not even grounded. We'll put it down here in the dark. Okay. I'll put it down here by this gasoline. No.
Might be good.
I'll put it down here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out a spot here, Court. That might jump it. All right, go ahead and crank it. See what happens.
Okay.
Now, hold on. I don't see any spark jumping. How does it just go bad sitting there? All right, go ahead and try again. Hold on. Let's try a different spot because I still don't see it doing any sparking. I suppose a brave person would just hold on to the wire, but I get fried every time. But then you'd say, well, we know it works because you got fried.
Is it worth it?
I don't want to get fried.
No,
I have this aversion to pain.
that's very weird of you.
Yeah. All right, let me kind of try to diagnose some spark. The camera's frustrating me. I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, update. As you can see, I have the distributor apart. I'm wondering if it's the widget right here in the bottom of these HEIs, that module. I am not getting spark. Several different spark plugs. I used the screwdriver and the thing, moved it all around. I couldn't get spark out of anything. The cap don't look the best, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. And back at the house, about 10 miles each way, I've got extra distributor parts, so I can go get one of these widgets and bring it over here and slap it in. And if that does it, great. If not, then I don't know. And I'll get my spark plug tester so we can visually see the light. I mean, I know these things go bad, but usually they run bad first, but who knows? I know it ain't got spark now, so we're going to give up for 25, 30 minutes while I make a round trip through the worst traffic of the time of day. It's horrible. See you guys in a minute. All right, so we're back from town. Well, the house. I've already made the switch. This one was in, and it looks good. I had an old distributor at the house. I stole the entire wiring harness off of the condenser. This one is GM. I don't know if you can see that. Get the light just right. It's a GM one. This is a China-made one. So, it doesn't matter. I don't know that it's good or bad. I just know that it's a different one. So, let's... you're probably not going to see all this, but I just changed the bolts. It was a few minutes. I'm going to throw the rotor back on, the cap back on, and we'll start the video then because I need both hands. Okay, I just put it back together with absolute faith that it's just going to start. CP is going to go ahead and hit it. Go ahead, Court. Just start her up. All right, that didn't work. Why? Let me get my spark plug because I couldn't find my checker. Pull one of these. Maybe I put a bad part in. I mean, it was a used part. All right, stand by. More diagnostics. All right, to you astute of viewers, it used to be blue. Now it's red. All I did was switch the cap and coil, plug everything back in, put my spark plug wires in the same locations. You guys know the drill. All right, Court, hit her. This is going to run. What else could go wrong?
All right.
Hold up. What the hell is going on here? So, let me hold your light, kiddo. Maybe we'll do some real time in here. Okay. No, hold that too.
Yes, sir.
I got a spark plug, okay?
Spark plug is in the thing.
I put it right down there on some metal. You go ahead and turn off the light, hit the key. Here, give me that light.
Okay.
And I was watching for spark. Go ahead. All right, no damn spark. So now we know a couple of facts. Used parts are either bad, or the stuff I've replaced in the bottom out of the other distributor I found on the shop floor in the Chevy pile is no good. And you know what? So let's take out the parts of this other distributor. Where did I leave that in the truck? So we're back to this. Is it possible that I have two of these bad? This one.
That one and that one.
And you hold that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one I put in, could it be that simple that Darian picked up some random distributor off the floor and it didn't work?
No, it couldn't be.
I mean, we're not getting sparks, so it's... Yeah, okay, everybody who just said, Darian, did you check the power? Yes, we have power at the key coming into this whole mess. The very first thing I did, because I, like you, saw those fuses, and I will demonstrate. I'm getting more and more tools here.
We've got a nice pile going.
Okay, so I will demonstrate what we've done in the past that was off camera before we even went back to the house. Power.
Power.
Turn off the key.
No power.
All right, see, we know we got it. It's on the right side of the battery, tack, battery. We got it. That's not the issue. We got power coming in. Something in its brain ain't working.
Same.
It fell on its head when it was parked here.
Yeah, me too.
So
I fell on my head parking it.
well, hopefully Mary will edit this down to where winners it started. It hasn't been that easy. We've been at it, what, 2 hours so far, Court, for
Yeah.
the screwing around, the driving back and forth.
The quality time.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. We haven't spent this much time together in years. Nobody's told you to go to your room or clean up anything. You want to try to hold that mess out of the way. And so what you do, in case anyone is ever interested, and don't listen to me because clearly you see I can't fix nothing.
But you're switching the parts out just fine.
Yeah, oh, I got to start with this one.
Well, maybe they shouldn't listen to you.
Well, I like this because you can kneel right here and work on it, but I don't like working on it. Does that make sense? If you had to work on one, that's the best one to work on. No, I don't want to work on one. You never, okay. Is it the rotor? Should we just try the other rotor too?
Oh, that might do.
Just right back here.
Might as well.
There's
We've got
more
this
parts.
whole...
So, you know what? We're going to just change everything.
Switch
Look
the
at
whole
how
thing out.
nicer that one looks.
It's beautiful.
We're going to do that. We're doing the whole thing.
All right.
Won't be long for the whole distributor's out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had that one that said GM. You guys saw me put it in, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's a GM one. That's better than these China-made one. It doesn't mean nothing.
Hard to say.
All right, let me get the switch over, and then I'll get back to you. Okay. I left that out on purpose because I put the other one in, so now I have the rectifier at the bottom, the rotor in the center, the top from this, old wires, power coming in. I haven't checked anything. Now, Courtney's believing that it's the camera, and I think she might be right. So go ahead, Courtney, start it. If it don't start, then we'll check for spark again. And if that don't happen, then we're changing the whole distributor base. Okay. 3, 2, 1, contact. All right, hold on. Let's check for that dang spark again. I mean, there's no way that we're missing something here. And maybe
it's a small...
Maybe it's that part at the bottom that those wires are connecting to, because like right here, this thing connects. These wires go up to the cap. This goes down into the, maybe some moisture or something's in there, and we can change the whole distributor and make it different. So let's go back to our spark plug and make sure that it's, okay, go ahead and let me get the light out of here because we can see better. And I'll hold that.
All right. Go.
Yep. Nothing.
Uh-oh.
No spark. Keep trying.
Okay.
Alright. You know what I think that hissing sound is? I think you got one of these plugs came out of these 454 manifolds are just horrible. Courtney.
Yes.
You're missing a plug wire here, kiddo.
Darian.
No, I mean, you're missing one that I didn't mess with. That second one back. How long has this thing been running like that? Where's that wire at? I mean, not only does it not run, but it has no potential to run on that cylinder.
Oh. Well, that'll do it.
I've been hearing that he sound. So, all right, hold the camera. I'm going to investigate.
Okay.
Is the plug just, it's there, but, oh, it's loose as hell.
Oh.
Yeah, Court.
Look at all the stuff we did.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with what we're running. I mean,
oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, look at here. The wire's off. The plug is loose.
Well.
I mean, so it's definitely. You probably beat me on 7 cylinders.
Oh, man. We got to have a rematch now so I can beat you more.
All right. I don't think I have a spark plug wire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't run now. But the point is that's that hissing sound. I heard it and I was like, what the hell is going on? So not only are we trying to start it with no spark, we're trying to start it on 7 cylinders. I wonder if somebody screwed that one up, and then you never heard it when it's always had that sound. I heard it one time missing, but I thought it was a broken exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
This is the first time I ever worked on this hunk of junk. Anyways, now we're going to pull the distributor, and I'm going to switch it with this one. In case right here, is this what I'm talking about? Your camera's showing?
This bottom part.
In case this part down in here is not picking up signal. That's the only thing I can think left. So, you know, we're going to put all the guts back into this one, which I should have just done in the beginning, but I was like, oh no, I can fix it.
But what if?
I didn't want to pull the distributor, but... Okay, no problem. Cut that camera, let me do the work, get back to it. I'd like to play some country music or something during this time.
Relax.
But too bad, it's intermission. See you later.
No.
Goodbye. Okay, you're saying, Darian, we missed the startup. You're damn right you did, because the camera was jinxing us. No, what happened is the distributor was ground out. That one's no good. This one's good. It cranked a little bit. I rotated it a little bit forward for an advance, and she's going. We finger tighted that spark plug and put it on. We're getting out of here. Bob's your uncle. All that jazz. We'll try to film a little on the road. Heaven help us. We got tools to clean up. We're trying to move it 12 or 14 miles yet tonight to its new home. Thanks for watching. We'll give you a follow-up. Well, let's see if the old girl cranks up, and we'll see it coming out of the shed. Now that it's running on 8 cylinders, I mean, I don't think I could catch it. Before it appears to be on 7, but who knows? She's putting on her seatbelt. We won't rush that. She's first. We're just now leaving this beautiful area. We're taking a big trip, so I'll show you them as they go by, and then we're gonna get in line. Dodge 65 Ford. That Toyota's not with us. He's a poser. Mid 80s El Camino. The Kawasaki, very early. That Ford's not with us. He's just a poser. 67, 68 Mercury Cougar, 67 Ford pickup. That's all original, 60,000 miles. And then us, and then we'll film the others as we go by. Yeah, I think that Mustang's with us too.
Yes.
So there's 2 rat rods. There's this one, and then my friend Casey, which He's behind the 57. He's built his out of a 49 or 50 big truck cab that he's cut down. I'll try to get both the videos of that. 460 I think he has in it, automatic. Him and his wife cruising with headphones because it's noisy, and we were talking saying this one's nice because it's so quiet because we put mufflers on it. But here's part of the area. I'll hold the camera out. We're gonna go out around that point, and my raccoon tail's getting shorter the further we drive. Otherwise, we might film some, might not. We're giving you a taster. Like I say, this is just a day in the life of us. We're just showing you what we're doing. But anyways, we're gonna meet up, and I'm hoping to get all the vehicles in a semicircle. I'll do a walkthrough with you. You know, most of these people, we live in this same area. We know them through school, church, whatever, just meeting people over the years. And so it's been kind of a great experience so far. So anyways, if you look up there, just enough garage misses. You see those skyscrapers? If you can zoom across, that is Canada. There's a little peekaboo window. We've gone so far north along the inside of the coast. When we get down where we're going by the water, we'll be able to look across, and I'll be able to show you the Peace Arch and what that looks like.
Well, shoot, man.
So, bad news, good news.
Yes.
We now get
to the rescue.
we get a ride in our 57 Chevy Bel Air. First time I've ever been in one.
Yeah.
Why? Because we hit a bridge back there, and it was a big bump, and some reason the U-joint flew apart in the rear end. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I saw the whole carnage.
The whole carnage, huh?
Yeah.
You can see the drive lines hanging down. We just pushed it off the road. We're on the fence about finishing the run and coming back, or rescuing it now. We'll let you know. So as we just called everybody, we're catching up to them. Okay, great. But Eric's is 57 here. Got a little bit of a miss still. He's still working on a few things, and I thought maybe I'd give you some views and let you listen to it. Give it a little acceleration, Eric. Yeah, I think there's a plug wire or something. Just a little boggy, a little missy. But you know, you gotta get these cars out and you gotta drive them a little bit, see what's going on, you know, get a feel for them. And that car I had just had 10 years, never had a trouble with the U-joint till today. But hey, that's what it does. So yeah, we're pulling in here. We'll catch up with the group. We'll come rescue it later. I'll film it. Well, my wheelies quit, and now the rat rod quit. We think it's a fuel pump, fuel feed issue. But we're close to our destination for lunch. We'll come back and get this one too. So now we've got more people into 57. So we're back here under the wheelies. This I have another drive line we're gonna just try. I do buy a U-joint. You can see the cap is still on one side, and these are solid. Maybe this one got loose. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, this thing right here, you can see I've already taken the seal, loosened it up. It's still stuck on there, and this is starting to deteriorate, so we'll get a new carrier bearing for it, John. Usually, there it goes. That's not a problem. So let's go see if it's the same as the one I brought. And if it is, we just throw it in and away we go. Oh, look at that. There's axle grease coming out on the wood.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe the pinions. We'll have to check the oil in that 9-inch when we're done.
Yeah, you can see it was leaking a little.
I don't think they're the same look. Those look different. Those look different. It's a little bit longer. Those look different. Where's my glasses? I'm so old.
They're in the truck.
Let me get glasses. Yeah, these are like 1 1/8" caps. And these are, well, they might be the same. Let's go ahead and pull the U-joint. I brought a U-joint with me from the store. Here it is. $47.
Wow.
And you see, now I have an opportunity to use my vise, John.
Oh, good thing you put that on there.
Yeah, I didn't show anybody on YouTube this. This is just the Darian thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I do it right.
If you do it the right way.
say it wasn't even a bad U-joint.
And part of it went bad. What you looking for?
There's a round thing I put in there with the hammer. What'd you do with it?
I only grabbed the hammer.
Okay, well, where's the round thing?
Well, if I knew that, I would have told you.
All the needles, everything.
Here's the round. You found it all?
All the needles I didn't pick up, but there she is.
So now why did it come out? Because it doesn't feel bad.
Must have just been that
It
loose.
looks like a pretty new U-joint. Maybe I put a new U-joint in it years ago.
Did you lose both cups?
No, the other one's still under there.
Okay, yeah, that was it. It just bounced out of there.
Where's the hammer?
Under the truck.
All right, put that on pause. Give me the hammer.
Yeah.
So my friend Eric is with us. He was his 57, you guys recall. And now you always want to save these because when you drop them in the ground, you need some new used bearings, you use those.
Some new old stock bearings.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why it...
Must have just been one of those things loose.
Yeah, I don't know if you can show the road over here, John. You can, well, don't show the sign, obviously, but you shine down, you can see the bridge we came across while well, unless you're going to film me put this together. Have you seen a U-joint before?
I was gonna film all of it, so.
Okay. In a minute, John will walk up the street. There's a little bridge crossing this creek, and when we came across it, for some reason, it decided today was...
Today was a good day to not work.
I don't know, let's try it this way. Alright, you were messing with that C-clamp. There it is. Well, you're kidding me.
Guess you're gonna have to hit it with a hammer.
I thought that would be enough. Now, let's put this one out of the way.
Well, now you could see clamp it.
Yeah, maybe. Because you're supposed to have one of those that's not quite.
Okay.
And you want
I
to...
honestly believe that the one side is loose enough that you can get it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, is it got one side loose and it came apart, didn't it?
Yeah, just all it did was just eject it. Went to failure. The strap just got loose.
What if I did that?
Well, that would work. Well, good thing all your needle bearings in
Yeah, we don't need those. We need them in here.
to stay in there.
And I like, if I'm going to hit these, I like having this in here, because then I can't lose any of the bearings. What I don't like is that annoying sound.
What you don't like is only having two hands for a four-handed job.
Alright, where's that cap we just used?
One of them.
Alright, this one still has some. We don't need those. The parking lot needs those.
Yeah.
Alright. Now just a little bit more. See, there it goes. It came out again.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's a press fit or anything.
Now I gotta take it back apart because still made in China. Paid $47 on it. It was precision. It's still made in China. Because look, how did I get that to lose its spot?
Magic.
this is a real bugger now because I got to get that back.
Yeah, let me try getting that just magic in there.
Nope. See, when that thing vibrated out, I lost it. It would have been done now if Darian hadn't have done that. What if I just try to go right in the middle? Okay, give it here. Now, if we can just manage to keep that in there long enough.
Just put the put the other one on there.
Okay. So all the other stuff under there is good though, right?
I cleaned the
Oh, I had some rags in there.
what I did though is I cleaned the surfaces on the yoke, so you know there wasn't anything, and it didn't get tore up. So
Nice. I'm going to use the old clips because I don't have a snap ring plier.
Yeah.
I keep setting down the one I like. This isn't even the one I like. Leave your hand. Get out of the way. Hey, your hand was on it, John. Your hand was literally on the tool I needed.
Well, hey, you're the one who put it there. It's not all the way in. It's further in, but not.
Well, let me go get a screwdriver. Keep working. I should just tell them, give me 2 U-joints. I'm going to screw up the first one. Yeah, without the right tools, these is not. See what I got for tools. When you were filming the weed eating guy, we had to use 2 different clips. That clip originally because we didn't have a snap ring, and this one because we had to use a snap ring because of that.
You're right in the sun of that.
There. Everybody can see it. Now we should just be able to throw it back under.
So you can see the other one.
I would use both snap rings, but I don't have that tool.
You don't have the right tool.
I don't have that tool. Then I got my grease gun. And so this should be ready to go back in.
Yep.
And we'll put a little grease in it when we get it on the Jeep. And oh, let's grease this yoke a little bit. So you know what? I think this might be the end of the video. What have we done this week? We rescued a motorhome. We went on a cruise. We put the tail lights in. We fixed a U-joint. It was a 60-mile loop that we made 30 miles maybe. Eric's 57 Chevy who hadn't ran in 3 years.
yeah,
Rescued 2 rat rods because the rat rod in the other town we picked up, those guys rode with us to lunch, and then they had their own support system, so they're working on that fuel pump. And the old service box saved our bacon. We're gonna skedaddle on home. Thanks for watching Just Enough Garage this week. We'll contend with the weed eater, throw our rat rod back together, and go on other adventures next week. I don't know if you can see down the road where that car just came, but that's where that bridge was. For some reason not him unloaded on that?